I have started a project with Maritza and Kevin, with Jennifer, about currency revaluation of our transaction in foreign currency. So in ECP, Merida and Kevin are running currency revaluation transaction. And we are double checking if the process in ECP, the transaction ran as needed, and if we need additional changes or adjustment, sorry. So, I'm sorry, I'm lost on my folders, I'll get there, talking and, okay, I'm gonna share screen. Do you see my screen, guys?
Sure do.
Okay.
Yes.
So, monthly, we are adding our rates, month-end rates, for all our GL account number where we know we have document currency, foreign document currency. We type here what is trade payable USD dollar amount we have in the account, Canadian dollar, euros, we add at some point British pounds. Same for, so all these accounts payable, we have accounts receivable as well, we have even the bank, and we're double checking if we do the conversion of those USD line transaction in our GLs to, I'm in Jordan, so US to 1, so keeping the same, euros times the month-end rate, Canadian the same. Do we have the same value in our GL account once the currency revaluation is done? And here looks like we have $358 variance. None on this one, and we have 103 on this one. So, and at the end, we just say, okay, I should have this, I have this, 72 cents to adjust or whatever. And we make the adjustment. The way to identify these values is straight from GL account. And I'm not in ECP right now. I won't show you like what it is, but we have a transaction where we could see a summary of debits, credits, net variance, and ending balances, you know, for all the months for an account for a specific year. But we could switch from document currency to local currency. So if we have 3, 2, 4 different document currency, we could switch the values. So we identify what's the GL transaction document currency and local currency. We tried to do it in Oracle. I saw a field for it in Oracle. I'm not sure if I'm using it the right way. So if you don't mind, Sean, could you share your screen with Oracle to look at a specific GL account?
Sure. Is GL1 good, or do you want to see it in Java?
I want to see it in Java, please.
All right, we can do that.
We'll save what I was working on. Prepare myself for SCP. I also want to show you guys how SCP looks like.
All right. What are we looking for?
Canada, primary ledger, for example.
Perfect. All right. September, good. You want to see August?
September, fine.
Okay.
could you, in the account, I'm looking for the account that is the AP aging, Rosemary. I think it's 120001 or 121. I'm not sure.
That's receivable, so it'd be like
Let's do 120001.
Okay. AR trade?
Mm-hmm. So just this one to start. Let's pick the first. So let's stay here for a second. No, let's go to show balances from here. If we go here, we see that the balances, the year-to-date, period-to-date, September 25, Canadian currency, that's the local currency, is 6.5 million. If you just close this screen or this window, top right, we have currency type. And this is total. Do you see that, Phil?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So if we switch to entered, we need to select what's the currency. If you select USD, I'm not sure like what this gonna do. I'm not sure.
I've never done this in my life.
Yeah, I did.
This is just inquiry though, so I mean, there's no harm, no foul. We're not gonna hurt anything. Want to try USD?
And show balances.
That's
So I see something different where we have period to date 0, but year to date, it's showing us that we have $418,000 US, which is $577 Canadian.
oh, because that's just the stuff entered in USD.
Correct.
So I find that very strange because we don't really bill anyone in USD.
But that's AP, Rosemary. Aren't you?
No, this is AR.
120. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Can we switch to the payable, Sean, please?
Yeah, that's fine.
But we can, Rosemary, this is really strange.
But we can drill down into it in GL1 and see what it is, because that made something click in my brain.
Okay, so then you're saying that in GL1 will be much easier, quicker to do it.
I wasn't saying easier. No, you wouldn't be able to break out what was entered, but I think, well, no, because that goes against what I was saying. I think you could, yeah.
So I'm just trying to find a way to quickly identify what is the journal line items making up the ending balances in each document currency.
Oh, expired. Hold on. I think you can, because it. Yep.
Yeah, it'll show you the booked amount and then the GL amount.
Agreed. That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
I just gotta relaunch it.
It will never let me do that. If it times out, I have to reboot my computer.
Reboot your entire computer?
Yep.
See, my re-log in doesn't work, but let me do that.
Doesn't work for me.
Well, that's a pain.
Yes.
Because there was that 6503. So I think if we send it all the way. Oh, that's probably a lot of information, huh? Right. Just for testing purposes.
But even if you do period to date or year to date, Sean, it's going to give us the line items of the period to date or year to date. It's not going to give us what is in document currency, the outstanding ending balances.
I mean, but you could get there, because aren't some of these going to be USD?
No,
Maybe
not trade
not.
and receivables.
Okay. Well, I mean, if it was saying there was something entered in USD, I was expecting to see something.
It would have to be a very old item. It would have to be going back a long time because we haven't invoiced customers in USD in years and years.
Okay. Well, then we'll go back to this way because we knew this was working.
So, Myra, is this something that Fernanda and her team is looking at, or a functionality that they are using?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I know I'm not. I know I'm not.
Yeah.
I know.
So this is the payables.
Yep. But to get there, my point is we will need to look at each individual code combination. We will need to switch from USD to Canadian to Mexican to euros to whatever the currency we have. It will just be painful and take forever to get it.
But Karen, the report that Stafford created, that doesn't help?
I don't know which report, Myra.
We created a report that would show the currency. I need to look into my emails and remember the name. There is a report that shows you by vendor, and then it tells you which GL account, and then it tells you US dollar, for example, or the foreign currency.
And that's a report that it's an aging report or a
yes,
GL?
Yes, it was like an aging report from the sub layer, not from the GL.
But it doesn't mean that the GL line items, transactions, ending balances ties out to the aging. We know that. So it will at some point, and that could be a good report, but I intended more to work with the GL account details.
GL, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I thought about it too, Myra, because if GL account which is a control account, ties out to the aging, we could use the aging, but not sure.
Okay. Or if it could be a report like that created from the GL, right? That tells you the document currency and then the currency that GL used to book on local currency.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can reevaluate based on that and the date when the GL was posted.
But technically, the system should do the revaluation itself using those dates. I just want to validate that the transaction is working as expected.
Okay.
Or
You
just
have
the details.
source, you have source, category, journal names. Oh, you have US Canadian, journal account balances. Okay, so hold on. So this is on trade payable. Do you know, Rosemary, if you have payables in euros or any other currencies, or just US and Canadian?
Should be only US and Canadian. I know we used to have a little bit of AR many years ago, so I don't know if there's anything on the books anymore for that.
Okay, so entered currency ledger for period, that's August. So it's not on ending balances, it's just for August transaction.
Yeah, and the only thing I didn't like is if we did the rerun, the parameters, you don't get a range either.
Yeah.
So,
But it's better than something else, honestly, which means we could certainly have a query to do it, or a report. Okay.
yeah. Was there something we could maybe utilize Tableau for?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. That's
Just Tableau is like one of the few tools that I know has all the back end information flowing through it. So
I think it could be. Could you go back to, do you still have this Java open?
Yeah.
So when we go to the GL account, when we were seeing values in USD, for example, the entered, we had period to date and year to date, correct?
I believe so. Let me go back here. Yep, period to date converted. Yep.
So, Maritza, what we could do is to select one account, for example, one code combination, and say, okay, if we do it using every single document currency, Canadian, US, euros, whatever, the year-to-date converted should be the local currency of the company. And if we add all these things together, it should be the Canadian dollar GL account total amount for that code combination. So I think we could at least look at it, make sure that this is the way to look at it, and that's the entered currency value we need to. But I think you're right. If that works, Sean, we could ask IT to create a Tableau report based on Snowflake information. We just need to make sure those fields are there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, stay there. I'll just share my screen for a second.
I was gonna say, is there anything we needed to take a screenshot of?
Not at this point. I'll do this with Maritza. Thank you.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Do you see a CP now?
Sure do.
So I'll go back here. So FAGLB03 is a transactions to have a GL account balance display. If I put my trade payable for security exchange 25, I'm getting this. So here you can see that it's Canadian dollar, that's our local currency, and it's all documents displayed in Canadian dollar. That's a company code currency. But here I could switch to document currency Canadian. So that's the euros, that's the British pounds, that's the US. So I'm still in document currency. Come on. Company code. So I have $2.654 million, but this is composed of these document currency. But it is as simple as this. We're just flipping screen.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, but we don't have 10 code combination for a same GL account either. So I think there's no choices. We will need a report based on the tables in Oracle, except if the report exists already in Oracle. Thank you. That's, except if anybody else have an idea of what we looked at in Oracle.
I mean, I know GL1, you can go and customize the table. I mean, that's another idea.
Yeah, but at the same time, it needs to give us not just a month, not just a year to date. It's like, that's the ending balances we're looking at, or we're looking for. So we cannot just rent it like wide open on 20 years or more than that.
Custom to date for 20 years. Yeah, I think that would bomb out, especially on like AR. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Sean, I know, Rosemary, you are running currency revaluation for Canada.
Yes. Well, Sean's going to be taking that over. We just haven't had a chance to do it because we haven't been able to do it since May.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you were running currency revaluation, it was for AR, EP, and bank, correct?
Not the bank, no, just APAR.
Just APAR.
Yeah, just the open transactions for anything, no matter how old it is, it'll go back and revalue.
Okay.
And next month we'll reverse the prior month's revaluation and it begins again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Myra, Fernanda is running currency revaluation in Mexico, isn't it?
I think the process was stopped to be done since long time ago. The report, the program, because it had errors, and it's not. I don't think it's being done anymore.
Is Fernanda doing a currency revaluation manually, posting a journal entry?
Maybe not. I don't recall.
Okay. Sean, is there a currency revaluation being ran for USA? Do you know?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, you wouldn't have anything other than U.S. transactions, am I right, Sean? Or?
I feel like there might be a very small amount of other, like, euro and maybe like Japanese yen or something, but it's got to be immaterial compared to our lion's share. But no, I don't think anything is currently being done right now, Green.
Sounds good. I'll probably just gonna keep Maritza on the call, because right now we just need to document how we do it in ECP, how we could do it in Oracle, and also say, IT, can you help us out? Because we cannot spend like half of a day just to update values. Doesn't make sense. Jennifer? Yep. Do you have questions? Do you have comments?
No.
Okay, we'll keep comments for later. That's fine. Okay, Maritza, not Maritza, Myra, anything to mention or your question, or you're good?
No, you probably wanna check with Fernanda, confirm what they are doing regarding that. Mm-hmm. I don't think anything, but I'm not sure if some changes have been done.
Okay, no, I will, and Maritza and I will, and we'll also invite Andreas to the conversation, so you will be aware of.
Okay.
Rosemary, any comment, questions?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, Sean?
No questions. I mean, I think we've proven the information exists. We just need to like figure out the best way we can utilize it, and then I think we should be good, at least from an Oracle point of view.
Yep, I'm with you. Good. You're welcome to drop, guys. I'll keep Maritza on the line. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
Yeah.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.